On the board.
Yes, sir.
How about that? Beauty.
Santee Cooper is a very special place. If you're a shallow water fisherman, you've got to get to Santee Cooper. It's one of my most favorite lakes in the country. It's got a lot of big fish in it. The overall quality, I'd put it up there against anywhere in the country just because of the quality of fishery it is. Shallow water cover, you got cypress trees, you got lily pads, you got eelgrass, you got hydrilla, you got some shallow docks. So if you like to fish shallow, there's something for you.
On the board.
Yes, sir.
How about that? Beauty. Good?
Yes, sir.
Four ounces. 4-4. All right. Good way to start the day. Right here. That's the setup. Old bladed jig and
So Santee Cooper sets up as a shallow water fishery, so that just led right into my favorite way of catching them, especially for early in the spring. We were there pre-spawn, water was in the 50s, fish were just coming up, so it just set up really, really well for a bladed jig. Bladed jig's so good and versatile because you can fish it around the cypress trees, you can fish it in the hydrilla, the eelgrass, around the stumps, and the little drop-off. So it was just a good bait to be able to pick up cover water, find fish, and catch a lot of fish as well. And it's just a great place that sets up perfect for a bladed jig.
many that, I mean, is there still some people that haven't caught one?
Yes. 4.
And who are they? There's a fish. Yes. Another picture. Man. Good. Oh. As Takahiro would say, I knew it. Just stay in.
3 pounds, 5 ounces.
3.5. Another nice one. Man, just crawling that thing through this grass, but it's just warmed up enough that these fish are finally reacting.
Just slow rolling it.
Yeah, just rolling it through there.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Perfect.
Thanks, sir. There's another one. Yes. 311. I like it. Another one. Beauty.
3.5, 3.11.
3.5, 3.11, 4 fish in a matter of no time. That's why you get in an area that you're comfortable with, stick with your strengths, see what happens. But there must be something right here because I've caught 3 fish in this one little stretch, so thank goodness for power poles for just holding me here and just letting me really pick it apart. Man, I needed those. I was so close to bailing out of here. I think they're sitting up underneath this gator grass when it was, you know, really cold and miserable. And now that things are warming up, they're pulling out and starting to feed. There's another one. Little guy. 2.5 pounder and I'm calling him a little guy. A little guy. I'll take little guys all the time. Yes.
210.
210. I'll take little guy 210s all day long.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
So my last time at Santee Cooper, the lake had a lot of rain, and the conditions of the lake, there was a lot of mud. There was a few places with clear water. The last time we were there, I went down to the lower lake, which is Moultrie. It's actually made up of 2 lakes. The upper lake is Marion, the lower lake is Moultrie, and they call it Santee Cooper. But I opted to go to the lower lake because that's where I have past experience, and the water in the lower lake was actually lower, so the cypress trees weren't in play as much there. So I was fishing just the edges of canals, some drop-offs and all that. I was actually fishing some lily pad stems and some gator grass, and then you know, in the upper lake, the big key there was the cypress trees. So you know, I ended up switching to a little bit heavier bladed jig because I was fishing it slower, keeping it close to the bottom. So if you're headed down to Santee Cooper, get you some bladed jigs and get down there and cover water.
Man, I'm just dragging that thing along the bottom. Sucker's fighting. Get in the boat. Yeah. Sorry. Choked it.
£3 6 ounces.
3.6. Man, they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
Santee Cooper is very special to me. The very first time I fished there was in the late 90s, and I got a 2nd place finish there in an invitational and made my first Bassmasters Classic because of Santee Cooper. Just a phenomenal fisher. I caught him on a lipless crankbait. It was a later on, I think it was in May, and it was more of a post-spawn deal. But what I was doing there, fishing shallow cover. I was fishing little drops, I was fishing cypress stumps, and actually ended up catching some off of laydowns as well. So Santee Cooper's got a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir.
How about that? Beauty.